The European Tour season may have only just finished, but already a new campaign is underway, starting this week in Hong Kong. But for many Tour players, some sort of winter break is needed, and we've been finding out how some of them plan to get in some R&R and feel ready to go in 2018.
Golf's actually probably one of the top sports that doesn't have an off-season, so I personally feel like you need to give yourself one. You need to give yourself 5, 6 or 7 weeks, something like that. I've done that over the last while and it seemed to have worked okay. So I find like if I play too much, I get burnt out.
It's really funny because we don't have an off-season per se. I mean, like the last tournament is in Dubai and then the week after we're going to Hong Kong to start the following season, so that's kind of odd. But I think over Christmas time, I think it's so important to have a rest and have a break. We play such long seasons and I think it's kind of, it can be underrated how much good rest can do for you. So it's always nice to put the clubs away and you go home and you've got friends that want to play and that's fine, but just sort of take it easy and not put too much stress on your mind.
To prepare for the new season, first of all I have a little bit of a break where I think about what's happened this year, try to analyze, try to learn, and then make a plan for the following season. But generally I'll have a few weeks off where I won't hit any shots, and then generally right after New Year I'll go to Dubai and practice and get back into it and maybe give myself maybe a week, maybe 9 days, something like that, to get back into it.
Normally I just try and get back into the swing of things. Obviously you sort of take a month off during December, go away on holiday and stuff like that. So when you start up again, the swing doesn't feel as good as it did at the end of the year, so it's kind of trying to get those feelings back and sort of be ready to go come January.
It's easy to set off and do too much, like, try and think, oh, I've not played for 4 weeks, I have to put 12 hours a day in or something stupid, but just getting them feelings back, sort of touch is important, like around the greens. That's the kind of thing that you lose after a bit of time. And scoring's always difficult after 4 or 5 weeks away, so it's kind of important not to put too much expectation on yourself early on whilst, committing and being, trying to get some intensity back in what you're doing.
I always start in Torrey Pines in San Diego. It's normally my first tournament, so I normally give myself like 6 or 7 weeks off, and I take like 3 or 4 weeks away from golf completely and just try and recharge the batteries and get ready for next year. And then when January comes, I just try and get back into the swing of things, play as much golf as I can. And next year I'm actually moving to Florida, so I'll have 3 weeks of nice weather before I start the season, which will be nice.
Depends how the year's gone. Obviously all the guys want to be playing Race to Dubai and stuff, so obviously that takes you through to the end of November. And then there's not, for me personally, I'd rather have all of December off, so that's what I've tried to do for the last 4 years. And like I said, just try and get ready for the new year.
Generally I like to keep practicing a little bit. Before this season I sort of practice like maybe an hour, 2 hours every day, but not more than that. But I think this year I'll have, because I played America early in the year and then Europe second part of the year, I think it's maybe took a little bit more out of me this year, so therefore I need a little bit of time completely off and then get ready for next season.